Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Vice Chairman, members of the committee. Again, I try not to fall in love with my bills. I try to keep it, even keel. But I love this piece of legislation. I loved it from the first time I ever saw it. The reason I love it so much, and I mean this, Mr. Chairman, is because it's rare that we can find a solution or a partial solution to a problem that doesn't involve new regulations, doesn't have a fiscal note, doesn't involve spending any money. It just involves letting the market work in the way that it can work to encourage people to do something that we want to encourage them to do, which is to help themselves, save their own money. All we're trying to do here is to basically attack in my opinion, the overdependence in certain communities, and I represent some of those communities, on certain types of financial products that only exist in my mind because folks have not saved away $400 for a cremation of a loved one, of $600 for a car repair that sends them into this cycle of debt that then we come to the legislature to try to figure out how to regulate the industry. This is the way to regulate the industry. Let's get rid of the demand for the product. Let's let people save their own money and have that kind of money saved that they need to address a financial exigency. So with that, I'll answer any questions anyone has at this point, and if there are none, I respectfully close and ask for your favorable consideration. If the bill is appropriate for local and consent, I don't know how that works when you also have a HJR involved, when you get the sub. I'd love for it to go there. If not, general calendar will be wonderful.
We'll explore all the options.
All right.
Members, are there any questions for Representative Johnson? Okay. Yes,
So,
Representative
Johnson, glad you love your bill.
I love this.
It's like a big love fest up here today,
love
right?
fest, man. That's pretty neat. But you said there's some things in it, technical things. So I guess that'll come back to us.
Yeah.
It'll be a committee substitute. You want to speak to that,
Yeah,
Representative
I just
Johnson?
Yeah, there's some actual drafting error in there. I think we say interest is charged when we mean to say interest is paid, and a couple other technical things to clean up. But the substance of the bill and how it operates is unchanged from last session to this session, and the substitute won't change anything other than the technical issues.
Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
Well, having no further questions, the chair moves to leave HJR 37 and HB 471 pending. Are there any objections? Hearing none, HJR 37 and HB 471 are officially left pending in committee.